Welcome back everyone, this is T22s again, and today is all about the most annoying tank on this game. And you probably guessed it already, this is about the T22. It has been out for some time already, and in this video I want to show you how to defeat this tank, how to beat it, how to penetrate this tank even if it is angled perfectly. Before I am going to show you some really nice replay with some insane damage, I'm going to quickly have a look at the armor of this tank so you can have some ideas on how to penetrate it. It is not a full tank review, but let's see what this tank is capable of. And you probably end up in a lot of situations like this, where you just keep bouncing it over and over again. The cupola is also really tricky to penetrate, as it seems like you could penetrate the right cupola when facing it, but that's not the case. The armor, first of all, it is like really angled on the sides, so you cannot penetrate this tank when it is angled on the sides, as it also has space armor, and the front is also the pike nose, so you will struggle a lot when facing this one. But there is this small area on the sides, on the top, where you can penetrate in every angle, and this works even with hash, as you will see in a second. First of all, here I'm going with the batchet, and yeah, also with the FV42 you can hash this, which would obviously also work with the FV183. But there's a trick about the cupolas on this tank. It is not like on most other tanks that you shoot the upper part of the cupolas. You shoot slightly below, as you can see here on the left and the right side of the cupolas. Just below there's a really small spot where you can penetrate, and it will be really tricky, and RNG will mess up a lot of shots. When recording this footage, I really needed a lot of tries, even when the opponent, which was me on another device, was not moving at all. So it took me a lot of tries, but it works. You can penetrate these spots with APCR even, but heat is just a little bit safer. And if you didn't know, there will be out a similar tank to the T22, which is the Object 907, similar armor profile, but a bit easier to penetrate. But let's not talk about this and head straight into the replay. Okay, we've got BoopilyBeep in his T22 here, and those people that he's facing in this game certainly do not know how to penetrate him, and you will see that in a second. First of all, he is going to the medium side, which is a bit risky in this case, as the enemies do have two mediums, while he's alone. He is going for this bush to get in some spots. This may be a nice position. I have tried it a couple of times already, but you always risk getting spotted from the middle, as he does here, and you always risk getting shot from the enemy TD position. As you can see, the gorilla is on the hill on the right side. If he would have mediums in front of him that spotted him, the gorilla could have shot him there. Also, the enemies do have another TD, or two other TDs, which are the 183 and the Waffenträger. He is now deciding to go for the Vickers, as his gorilla is just going in aggressively, and he can easily take them out without taking any shots, as he's not the one being focused, which is great for him. He can take out the Vickers quite easily there, and now is in a 1v1 against the Skoda, as the gorilla is dead, and gets the first bounce here. Gets behind this rock, which is just perfect, as he can hide from the WT. Goes into the reverse side scrape and gets another bounce. Gives another shot into the Skoda, tries his track shot, didn't really work, and can stay in reverse side scrape, which is the best way to play this tank, and go for a shot on the WT there. But keeps going to take out the Skoda, as he is the most mobile tank, the most dangerous tank to him. And also he is low, so he can go for the Skoda while trying to stay safe from the WT. Takes another bounce while taking out the Skoda. Already 1.8k damage bounced here, and he is behind the Waffenträger. Gives him a nice HE there, but cannot really go in, as there are some TDs behind. Gets another lucky bounce. Goes for a shot onto the 183, which is below, so now he does have the height advantage, which is really good for him, so he can go hull down for the 183. Does not really want to stay there though, as he knows there is another TD behind. And the next lucky bounce here, which also tracks him, so he turns, unfortunately. But he decides to not run away even further and stay here to go into reverse side scrape again and fight the WT before facing the 183 possibly. Yeah, the Waffenträger is out, so he can go for the FV now, which is not looking at him, which is a bit lucky there. Gets a nice track shot in to circle him. Is behind him now. He has to be a bit careful because the gorilla is in the corner who may be shooting him in this kind of scenario here. And he quickly drops down to not get shot from the back there. And tries to move around there. All his teammates died. It is, or not all of them, but it is a 3v3 now. He does not really want to stay in the open. Tries a shot on the IS-4, a bit too late here. I'm not entirely sure whether this is a good idea what he does here. He is going for the middle of the map where he does not have a lot of cover. Yeah, but it will work out. He can go to this Reagan here and get hull down behind it. He tries to not be overly aggressive as his TD is just flanked around the map and he's quite alone in the middle here. So he decides to wait a bit and be passive. Gets a sneaky shot there between the houses into the chieftain, which was capping the base, or trying to at least. And he's trying to do it again, but the chieftain now is pre-aiming him, and chieftain really gets a good shot into him here. When peeking frontally, you will often show your front on of the T22 before you are able to shoot, which is better in reverse side scrape, as you can just show your sides before peeking. Alright. He is safe again, gets a little bit away. He does not want to be overly aggressive at this point. Alright, he tries to back off here. Gorilla is on the left side of him. He's right next to him, does have, so he is not alone here. And he's going aggressive again. The chieftain seems to be alone. The gorilla is still in the back probably. The IS-4 is low already, and another bounce. 4k bounce already. The gorilla is now moving in also. He does have 2 tanks in front, but he gets another bounce. This is so awesome about the T22, but also the most annoying thing about this tank, as you will, yeah, if you are facing the T22, especially if it is a good player that keeps angling all the time, you will get so many bounces. Also, another good thing about the T22 is its low profile, which means as you get into side hack of a tank, you will probably be below the gun depression of the enemy, or below the turret especially, and they will only see your turret, which is really strong. So he gets another shot off, but dies for it as he just backed off a little bit, just a bit too far. But look at this, 4.2k bounce and 9.4k almost damage dealt here by BoopilyBeep. Funny name there. Insane carry, to be honest. And this is the reason that this tank is the most annoying tank in my opinion. But I just hope that you learned something here. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more videos and streams. See you soon.